Welcome guys, thank you so much for joining in. So looking at this current Bitcoin price action, you can see right now the price of Bitcoin is actually breaking out of this symmetrical triangle. It is doing exactly like what we said on my yesterday's video. And if you look at this scenario here in whole, I showed you guys this WYCKOFF scenario here, the symmetrical triangle breakout here, right? And now look at this symmetrical triangle breakout. I also showed you guys if the price is going to break out of the symmetrical triangle, it's more likely going to break the previous high structure, and this happened here, right? We broke out, pull back right at the previous resistance line, and then boom, we had a new move to the upside. But if you look in our case guys, we have also broken out of the previous high structure. You can see that very clearly now. So this means right now what kind of scenario are we looking at guys? Exactly like this here guys. This scenario could be possibly unfolding for Bitcoin, because now this previous resistance line and this is going to be a support line. So in this case, if we are going to break out of this guys, this previous resistance line is going to act as a support, and then prices further going to continue in the upper direction to break the high from 2017. And this is exactly what is unfolding for Bitcoin, looking through the WYCKOFF's reaccumulation phase. And also if you look at the previous example, rising wedge along with the Bitcoin low growth curve. So if you look at this price structure here, I told you where we might be possibly getting gravitated towards the Fibonacci level, the 23.61 Fibonacci level. So in this way guys, you can see the price movement here, right? Price has also broken out of this previous neckline. It is actually a very bullish move, because now since we have also broken out of this neckline, even if we would see any sort of a pullback guys, there is a very likely scenario that we are actually going to break the high of 2017. And right now looking at this price structure, I told you guys this 19,700 is our area, our target area in the coming days, because now this move here from Bitcoin, right, you can see the pullback scenario, this is actually a very interesting move. And now if you look at this properly, the price has also broken out of this neckline area, which is another bullish move from Bitcoin guys. Today is actually going to be more like an update video, because you know yesterday we called this kind of price movement, and right now we are also seeing the exact move. So there is no reason to look at different chart right now, right? So far the scenario I actually showed you guys is panning out pretty well. We don't need to look at other charts. And guys, if you are unaware of my Twitter account, please feel free to check the description or the pinned comment section down below, because you can see I like to share this kind of price analysis there time and again. Because when we did this Ether price action analysis, Ether was around like 387 price dollar, right? You can see here. And also I told you guys Ether has lots of potential for further expansion, because if I compare the price action of Ether breaking out longer term consolidation phase, right, and also look at the fracture here of Bitcoin, after this kind of price movement, we had a really massive move here in the Bitcoin scenario, right, in the Bitcoin side. And now if you look at the Ether price action, we are also clearly above 500 now. So this is actually a very bullish scenario, and this scenario is also panning out exactly like what we expected, right? And also not only Ether, I also share different price analysis. So if for example, if you look at this is Bitcoin chart. I told you guys Bitcoin on its way to break the 2019 high 13,880, and now if you look at the price action of Bitcoin, we are clearly above 18,000 price level and on our way to break the high of 2017. So let's see how this one is going to pan out. But so far everything looks good. So if we come back to this Bitcoin parabolic curve guys, I told you yesterday, after this move here, this base 1, base 2, base 3 and base 4 move here, right, we would see more likely a pullback scenario. But if you look at this price structure here in a whole, after including this rising trend line, this rising trend line is showing different story, because now there is a more likely scenario that it's going to continue further, because this is a WYCKOFF's reaccumulation phase. And now if you look at the price action of Bitcoin guys, we have clearly broken out of this neckline, and this is also indicating, hey, there is a very high probability that the price of Bitcoin could go higher to break the previous high from 2017. And this is exactly I think what we are going to see this time. So now if you look at the price action of Bitcoin here in a 15-minute time frame guys, you can see if you are a CPR trader, this right now, this move here, because the price has clearly found support at the previous high and the R1 level, and now we have also broken out of this R2 level, right? So in this case, if the price could actually close above this 18,600, 19,000 is our next target looking at this daily pivot. So today, if the price is going to find support above this area, like this 18,600, 19,000 is on our menu guys. So let's see how this one is going to pan out. And if you would see any sort of a pullback guys, this CPR line, the daily CPR line here, those are one very strong support area. So they are around 17,700 to 17,800 price level. And today let's also look at Ether price action, guys. So if we start this analysis by looking at this in a weekly time frame, you can see the price of Ether is clearly out of this consolidation phase. We broke out of this resistance line which acted as a support, and now this move here, guys, is one of the most interesting scenario for Ether, because you can see after this breakout we found a pullback, right? This pullback was exactly at the previous resistance line which acted as a support, and now we didn't actually got any sort of a pullback, guys, here, rejection, which could have been a double top scenario, right? And that is actually a very, very bearish scenario. But now, since the price has clearly broken out of this neckline, breaking this neckline area and finding support above this area is actually a very, very bullish scenario for Ether, because this is actually indicating us right now that since the price has now clearly broken out of this neckline area, there are some move waiting us ahead in the upper duration, guys. And also if you look at this price structure of Ether in a smaller time frame, in a 4-hour time frame, let me switch chart here. Now if you look at this Ether price in a 4-hour time frame, you can see right now, looking at this price action of Ether, the price does looks very, very bullish, because now it has already crossed above our target area of 490, where we might be possibly heading to our next destination, which is at $550 area. And in a bigger time frame, you can see the price of Ether does looks very, very bullish. So I think 630 is also on the line, and also in the near future 800 is also a very likely scenario for Ether. And if you look at this to the downside and also to the indicator, guys, this Williams alligator indicator, for those people who are unaware, this blue line is the jaw of an alligator, the red line is the teeth, and the green is lip of an alligator. So every time when you see the green line at the top and the blue line at the bottom, that is a buy signal. This only happens when the trend is heading in an upward direction. And if you see blue line at the top and the green line at the bottom, that is a sell signal. So right now we are seeing a very strong buy signal, and also this moving averages, the jaw and the teeth line is going apart from each other. So they are not traveling like in a coiled up manner, but they are moving apart from each other. That's also a very bullish move and showing the strength is there, because you can see here when we had this moving averages coiling up, the price also tend to move in a sideways direction because we didn't have a proper strength. But once we started heading in this manner, right, the moving average started moving apart from each other, and also this green line is at the top, the jaw line is at the bottom. This is a buy signal with the proper strength. And if you look here to the downside, guys, you can see similar scenario unfolded here. And look at the moving averages of the teeth, jaw, and lip of alligator, how wide they were here, right? And also look at the price movement after that. What the move here, right? We went all the way up to 450 from 250 price level, and that's a very, very massive move. And if you look at this right now, this also looks like just a beginning for Ether. So let's see how this one is going to pan out for Ether, right? So guys, this is what I actually wanted to share with you in today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, definitely hit the like button, and also if you're watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.